Welcome back to another episode of Real Aussie Adventures. I slept terribly last night, absolutely terribly. Wasn't too bad at the start of the night, but woke up at 4 and couldn't get back to sleep. So, yay! Anyway, it's a brand new day. I'm not gonna let my lack of sleep get in my way, because today we're moving on to Darwin. Very exciting. Can't wait. But yes, that's that. Well, it's time to leave. We finished off the dishes, packed away the tent and the chairs and everything else, and now we're off to enjoy our final day in Litchfield. But our first stop is going to be the fuel station over in Bachelor. So going back to come back in, because we won't make it to Darwin or to the other half of Litchfield National Park with the amount of fuel we've got. Well, I made it by hair to the fuel station. So filled up, pumped up the tyres. Now we're headed back into Litchy to finish off the national park, and then we'll head onwards to Darwin. First stop of the day is the Bamboo Creek Tin Mine. I will be glad to get to Darwin City, hopefully, because it is really, really humid. Northern Territory has just upped the humidity for us. And I don't know if I quite feel like being in monsoon forest humidity levels. Don't know. This would have been an old house. Crazy to think how time has just taken it away with it. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. Look, you can still see the remnants of an old oven. Crazy. This would have been the living room, the kitchen, then probably a bedroom there. It's insane how time just strips things away. Onwards! One of the destinations that I had on my list to visit was Berry Springs, and we made it. We just went for a walk in our normal clothes to see if we wanted to actually stay. And we're gonna go for a nice swim. We're gonna swim from one end to the other because it's a nice long section, and then maybe swim back up again. But yes, that's gonna be the plan. I've decided, well, I was going to end up getting to the markets at 1:45 and they close at 2, so there's no point because I worked retail and we start closing at 15 minutes to the end of the day, so no point going in and visiting because they're small businesses. They're probably going to want to pack everything up and wrap everything up and that, so we skipped out on the markets, but we've got a really good spot in Darwin and we're right on the beach for the Mindil Beach markets, which are tomorrow morning or evening. I'll have to check once I get some signal. I made it to Darwin, almost. I'm actually not sure how far away from the city centre I am, but I made it to the caravan park, so woohoo for that. Just sorting out the keys and everything now because there's a gate which we have to sign into. But yeah, that should be good. I cannot wait to have a shower. It has been, I think, 3 days since I've had a shower. I mean, I've washed in water, obviously, but there is nothing like having a shower. So I'm ready for a shower and to wash some clothes and do like just a load of washing, because it's piling up. But yes, that's planned for this afternoon. So I've still not yet had a shower, as you can probably see and tell. I just really want to get the cleaning out of the way. Sorry, the clouds over there, they look a little ominous. I think I saw somewhere that it was hinting at thunderstorms, but I don't know, I'll believe it when I see it. But I found my missing sock. I lost this in Halls Creek, and now I found it. I found it in this little dump spot right here, which is where all of the car snacks and things are stored. And of course you just reach in behind here and pick them up and take them out. But of course something would have happened where I would have not, put it down and then just lost it, because there was just mountains of stuff piling up and up and up. But yes, as you can see, you can actually see the back seat, which is nice. But things are piling up over there. This is just all of my clothing. 3 packing cells worth of clothing. That's the washing basket and to be washed. But yes, that's a little window into the anarchy that is the back seat of my car. I have showered, put out all the wet stuff, put it on a line, and now we're heading over to the other side of the caravan park, because there is a little fair event on, and it looks like a lot of fun. There's a lot of noise, so may as well go for a wander around and check that out. So yes, it'll be also be a good excuse for my hair to get dry. Turns out what's on the other side of our caravan park is the Royal Darwin show, which is crazy. It's also the last day that it's happening, so we decided we'd grab ourselves some tickets and head on in and enjoy some of this fun.